Make room for Javi.
Found it. Before I continue with the shop, and I gotta pick up all my tools from what I'm about to explain, I had to change some brakes. I was chatting with my neighbor Chuck the other day over the fence. Who pulls into the driveway but my mother-in-law with this god-awful screech coming from her car. Chuck says, "I think those brakes need changing." And I said, "No kidding." Well, my daughter did Grandma a favor and took her car to get the oil changed, and while she was there, asked, "Hey, would you take a look at the brakes?" "Brakes look fine," the guy says. Okay, he probably looked at this side, which looks perfectly fine, completely ignoring the screech as you pulled in and pulled out. What caused that? Possibly this side of the caliper. Folks, get yourself a reliable mechanic. 3 mechanics said the brakes are perfectly fine because they only look at one side. They don't hear the thing. They don't test anything. They don't take the tires off, nothing. I can tell you that that is not a good sign. And come to think of it, I think I know why they didn't take the tires off. Can I call them lazy? I don't know. But these lug nuts, not in the best of condition. So I go to change the brakes. I'm not going to judge Carvana in any way, shape, or form. We got this used car from there. It was very simple. It was quick. It was supposedly checked. One wheel came off easy with the lug wrench, 19 millimeters. The other one, 19 millimeter lug wrench didn't fit. These caps are completely rounded over. In the end, it took 15 minutes to change the brakes, about 2 hours to take off the tires. So who can fault the mechanic for not going an extra mile to realize that the brakes were bad? I can. Oh, as an addendum, the quotes for a brake job for the competent mechanics were about $400 just for the front brakes. Cost of the materials, 15 minutes of my time, $22. We bought they didn't have the cheap ones, so we bought the $44 ones. Ooh. My daughter was along for the whole experience, from the quotes to picking up the brake pads to the brake change itself. Not because I want her to learn how to change brakes. That's not the goal. She knows how much time it took. She knows how much they cost. She knows the value. In the future, when it comes to routine maintenance on the car, my daughter now is all the wiser, and she's not going to go over to a mechanic, throw him a credit card and say, "Hey, whatever it costs." The moral of the story, know what the time and materials cost before you go into a situation, and find yourself a trusted, reliable mechanic if you're not going to do the stuff yourself. Have a nice day.
Make room for Javi.